Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Doomswarm battle playing as the Knights of Caledor, where we've got 4 full stacks of Star Dragons. Now, there's actually 19 dragons in each of these armies, because the Lord is on a dragon, and there's a hero in each of the army that's on the ground. So either a noble or a handmaiden that's on the ground, obviously to make sure that they don't take a constant leadership penalty. Although, technically, you only really need one person on the ground for all 4 armies, and that person doesn't even have to come onto the battlefield in order to ensure that we don't take that leadership penalty. But he's got it in all 4 of these armies here. Going up against Castalton, and he is bringing 4 full stacks of Kislevites forces, very high tier stuff. But Auto Resolve gives us a close victory there. So it'll be interesting to see if, with these guys under AI control, which I'm actually going to put 3 of these armies under AI control, because I can't put the main one under AI control. Because I think, because in the previous Doomswarm battle, I couldn't put any of them under AI control because they were all like missile units and they just perform like crap. These are all melee units. We can allow the AI to take control of these guys because they're actually going to be reasonably good at using them. Also, I have a feeling that these dragons are kind of going to blot out the sun if they all come in from the same location, so I kind of want to see that. So let's jump in here and see how it performs. Alright. Our reinforcements are all coming in from one location, but their reinforcements are all over the place. I kind of want to give them time to set up, because we can't control what these guys are going to do. As soon as they come onto the battlefield, they're just going to go straight to them, and that's going to be a bit unfair, having 4 full stacks fighting just one, because our time to come in is much quicker than theirs. So let's delay our forces just a little bit by bringing them over here. 2 minutes 57, they're still not going to get in time. Let me just check over here. 3 minutes 38. Alright, what about... Okay, I reckon 4 minutes and 15 seconds is enough time for them to get organized. So I'm giving the AI as much of an advantage as I possibly can. Everything's on the maximum battle difficulty, as it always is with these kind of Doomswarm battles. Alright, get over there and just wait for the reinforcements. We don't want to get in too close to the spot here, or we can actually block our own reinforcements from coming in. So, main thoughts here, give them a chance to get set up. Because, yeah, just because they come in 2 minutes 50 or whatever, they're not going to be ready. They're going to need to get all their forces together and set up a formation before all the dragons come in. Because, yeah, I should be able to fight most of this battle under cinematic mode. Okay, those dragons are going to be super noisy. I might just drop down the effects volume just a little bit more, because... yeah, that's much more tolerable. We'll see what it's like with 4 armies of dragons when they come in. But basically what I want to do with my dragons is just support whatever they're doing. If they want to rush at the enemy, then I'll just do the same thing. This guy here... put you in control group 2, and these all in... Actually, maybe control group 3, control group 1 and 2. Do it that way, yep. Now, all 4 of the lords are life wizards, which is a good choice for sure for this. Because we've got 3 AI armies here. They're all going to have their own separate pool of winds of magic. So that's good. But another thing here as well is that if you wanted to ensure that they don't have... well, they're not casting Dwellers Below, you need to make sure that they don't actually have access to it. So these guys here, they've got access to Dwellers Below. They're probably going to cast it. But the AI is really bad at casting these spells, so maybe they'll just waste it. Who knows? Because in this kind of fights here, we want the dragons to be doing the majority work. It also makes a lot of sense to have life wizards commanding them, or at least attached to the army. So you could have gone with like a prince on a star dragon that's got the trait dragon willed, and then I've just gone with a life wizard attached, because those life wizards, while they're not as good as spellcasters, they can't cast it quite as cheap, good enough, and that can be your ground unit. Alright, just waiting for them to get organized. I have a strong suspicion that our dragons are just going to go straight for this, straight away. Here we go. Here they come, yeah. Oh, they've got a thunder barge. Nice. Oh, here we go. Here come the dragons. That is a lot of dragons. What are they doing over? Is that the Nemesis crown? What? Oh, they're healing us. Why? Why? We're not even damaged. Oh, maybe we're a little bit damaged. Oh, they're just going straight in. Okay, go in. All right, go in. Here we go. Not you. Some of these breath attacks are definitely going to hit friendly fire. Yeah, they're definitely hitting friendly fire. That's alright. Like I said, the AI is very bad at using missile units. And we can see, yeah, they're definitely healing. They're focusing on that. They're using regrowth. When ice meets fire, basically. God damn. A lot of dragons in one location. Some of them got themselves separated over here. I guess that's the AI being dum-dums. How bad is it? It's not so bad. I don't think anyone's under any serious stress though. Yeah, just keep that one out of it. Yeah, that's all looking pretty good. I'm not seeing anyone that's particularly damaged. Doing this will heal the entire battlefield by just a tiny little bit. Not a big deal. Not too concerned about using magic in this battle. I think the odds are just so heavily in our favor that even auto-resolve was underestimating us a fair bit. Kind of looks weird with these dragons all like covered in blood. I might actually, just for a little bit, turn off the blood effects, just because the dragons covered in blood looks just kind of weird. I'll put them back on in a bit. If we see dragons just sitting around doing nothing, they're probably my dragons after they finish their orders. Where are the Crystallite forces? Are they gone already? Oh no, they're coming at us in waves, kind of. Weird. So what is this my dragon? No? They're just sitting there. Oh, hang on, how about this? Get my dragons to take out this. Oh boy, poor Darwy. Well, that did not last long. Oh, hang on, I got an idea, How about we use... Oh, how about we use a dragon breath attack all at the same time? Need them all up in the air. Okay, they're all up in the air. Like, I'm not going to make this efficient at all. But let's just for cool sake. That's all. I think loads of them are kind of delaying it. Definitely overkill with that. How badly damaged are we? Not at all. Alright, we'll turn the blood pack on again. Maybe I should adjust it a little bit so it doesn't look so crazy. Just, like, drop it down a bit. Oh god, it's still all over the place. Where's Castalton? Maybe we'll go fight him. He might already be dead, though. See if I can find him on the battlefield somewhere. I think we've already inflicted the arm. There's just nothing left. Yeah, they've all got by our blood active. I think we've won the battle. No one's particularly damaged at all. Just doing this just so that some of these other ones over here get a bit of healed. But yeah, putting these under AI control was totally fine. Way better than auto-resolve results. And that's like 75% of our forces were under AI control, and I was in cinematic mode the entire battle. So I think it's just to buy our blood and it's over. God damn, this is good. But of course, insanely expensive, but nothing to note is that the High Elves are still kind of the richest faction in the game, especially when you get into the super late stage of the game, if you're willing to do the economy cheese. Way better result than auto-resolve. One thing though, it definitely seemed to heat up my GPU in that battle. That's fine. So if we have a look here at the damage, or a little bit of damage done. That one got hurt a fair bit. Easily recovered, all you need to do is pop it down a regrowth. But yeah, that's a lot better than what auto-resolve would have yielded, even though auto-resolve was going to wipe out their entire force and none of our guys were going to get killed. We still got a better victory fighting it manually. So yeah, this is a really strong army. Now, are we the attacker in this situation? So this is what I would have done instead. Instead of having a Archmage of Life, I would have used a Prince. Preferably one that has the trait Dragon Wield. Because if you get them, you can actually get a Star Dragon. So you actually have an army of 19 Star Dragons with this. And the Dragon Wield trait will make it a lot cheaper. And then instead of having a Noble, because if we have a look at this Noble here, it's got Crushing. Weapon Strength and Charge Bonus, that's great and everything. But this is what I would have put the Wizard in there instead. Because you could get a Resistant Life Wizard. So if we just... Oh, let's finish this campaign. So if we have a look at... Looking for mages, so to pick a different province. If we have a look down here... Yeah, just get one of these wizards. But if we look for the trait... I think it's a... Yeah, this one here. You can get melee defense for the entire army, spell resistance for the entire army. The missile resistance won't apply because it only applies to infantry, but still, a bit of extra melee defense and spell resistance. It's not that big of a deal, but it's pretty much just as good as taking a bit of weapon strength. Also, melee defense makes them a little bit tankier, but typically speaking, spells is not something they have to worry about. It's just something that you can do, and that way, if we were to recruit this one, for example, the highest level of equipment that they can wear, or like in terms of mount, is an Ithalmar chariot. So that's how you stay on the ground. That's what I would have done. I'm being very nitpicky with that. If you were going to make a perfected Dragon Swarm Doomstack, but whatever the case was, I loved that. That was so it's great when you just don't have to do anything in the battle and just can get some good cinematic shots. But yeah, if we have a look at the upkeep cost here, 20 grand for each of these. You can definitely reduce that. How many supply lines? He's got 44 supply lines. This is legendary difficulty, so yeah, he's making plenty of money. And if you want to know about the economy cheese, it's pretty easy to do, especially at this stage of the campaign. You just need to recruit a prince or princess. So just recruit a new one. So preferably ones that don't cost influence, but if you want to use influence, you can do that as well. Then you go dedicated to either Vol or Mathlan. Seems to really like lag at this stage here. So income from all ports faction-wide plus 1%. Not that big of a deal, but usually you will make more money at this stage from industry. And then you can also increase the number of tradable goods infinitely with that. You used to be able to get Elven Scholar, so you can get research rate, but they've made it now so that you have to this character has to remain on the battlefield, remain on the campaign map. But I believe that Merchant Lord and the dedications still work, so you can incrementally just keep increasing your income indefinitely. So if we have a look here, that income should be a tiny little bit higher than it was before. But there we go. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if there was a whole lot to learn here, but I greatly appreciate this guy going to this much effort to sending me a Doom Swarm battle. But yeah, I think when it comes to Doom Swarms, it's either the absolute highest tier units or the absolute lowest tier units that make the best Doom Swarms, and usually not missile units, unless it's something like a single entity artillery, like the Dreadquake mortars, because that definitely worked quite well. I didn't have to micromanage the Dreadquake mortars at all. But when it came to things like Noblars or Archers or something like that, they have typically performed really badly. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.